welcome to Divinely Guided Tarot. If you're new, please like, share, subscribe, leave me your comments. And so this is a reading for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and I'll also tap into the Karmic partner. Okay, and so I've gone ahead and I asked Spirit for the question was that I asked Spirit, and I'm just saving time, guys, because this is going to be a long reading. So I wanted to know, the question was, Spirit, what journey, what point of the journey are the twin flames at? In other words, where are you in this journey right now? Okay, what's going on with both of you as a collective? And so wisdom came out, and so wisdom, it's okay. So you can learn everything that's in 3D. See all these books and you're full of knowledge. Okay, you've learned everything, but there's other ways to learn. So right now, what Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine are going through this stage right now where there's just a lot more information coming in. The information that's coming in is infinite. It just, the more you tune into it, it just grows. And as a collective for twin flames, when you quiet your mind and you meditate and you you heal yourself and you heal your Divine Masculine, what's going on is that you're tapping into all this infinite energies out there, which are the twin flame collective. So in a sense, as a whole, we're all connected, and we all will help this planet to heal. Okay, and in a sense, this is what Spirit is calling on to you. It's like to just really be stable and firm in your own self, having that healing, and also have that knowledge that really you can just really quiet down, meditate, and tap into all this universal energy out there. And like I said, they are connected with the twin flame. We are creators, and when you sit down and you create, you're actually tapping into a lot of other energies, because we are connected. Okay, but I do feel like this wisdom is a powerful thing that's going on for twin flames, because you're starting to see things different. You're becoming stronger. You've done some healing. There's still some time left, but there's still healing, and there's wisdom. In other words, you're having intuition and you're having more inner guidance and a knowledge of knowing. Okay, so this is what's going on with twin flames as a collective. And then this right here, I want to show you guys. If you want, screenshot it or just really memorize it. I'm going to try and keep it really still. But this is what it looks like when you meditate and you focus on your belief. Okay, and what the card says is the frequency of belief supports our senses of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Okay, so if you're having, if you're learning to meditate, light a little candle, focus on this, have a really quiet space and be able to meditate and really focus on this image for some time, and then close your eyes and try to get this image. And so this is how you can activate your beliefs. So if you're having trouble manifesting, healing, or perhaps maybe you want Divine Masculine to get more feeling, or for you to get more healing done, you have to believe in it. Okay, and so I really like these activation cards. They're called activation cards, and they just really will help you focus on meditating and what the images that you see when you meditate in the lights. Okay, and if you really take the time and you're just really quiet and you stare at this image, it starts shuddering, it starts moving, and that's not an illusion. It's not something that your eyes are like the best way I can describe it, it's not an illusion. Okay, it's like it starts moving around and you start seeing stuff. So just believe. And so if you're really working on trying to get your divine masculine to come back, if you're manifesting your divine masculine to be healed and come back, meditate and believe, and they will return to you. Okay, so now I'm going to ask, what is divine masculine's current energy, please? What is divine masculine current energy? What's his current energy, please? He or she. Divine masculine. And you guys know we all have divine masculine and feminine. So if I call divine masculine he, and yours is a he or a she, I mean, just take it for what resonates with you guys. Okay, so at this time, this is where divine masculine is typically very balanced person. On the upside of things, your divine masculine could possibly be just a well-balanced person. But what this card is saying, that there's no balance right here because there's too much of a load. Excuse me, guys. So there's too much of a load going on. So perhaps there's too much responsibilities. This is a feeling of where there's no action being taken, almost like a feeling that like divine masculine can't move. Okay, so it's just saying that something's got to budge, something's got to give, as far as being able to feel more balanced and not have such an overload. So for whatever reason, it could be with work, with finances, or perhaps maybe emotionally, like people are just sucking them dry, where there's just no balance, and you could just see there's just not any happiness. And it's really like a sad kind of feeling. You can just see right here and right here, it diddles, it reiterates it, like it's just a sad kind of feeling. But it's crazy because I'm feeling that divine masculine looks at himself and says, oh my gosh, I used to be on top of it. I used to be able to do all of this. And now I'm having this feeling where I don't want to do it anymore. Okay, so this is calling for change. It's a 7. This is a change. Something needs to happen. There's got to be some kind of movement for a positive move for divine masculine in the future. Okay, because I feel like if nothing changes, it could pretty much affect the health of divine masculine, because there's just too much and I feel like it's emotional and also psychologically driven, where in a sense too, it's like divine masculine has every power to break free from this, but there's just still some kind of hold. But there is some kind of enlightenment happening, because there's lights going on, and perhaps divine masculine is feeling now that, hey, something's got to change, something's got to give. Okay, so that's the feeling that divine masculine is having at this time. Okay, so the first timeline is going to be divine masculine, and I went ahead and meditated and asked all kinds of questions. So, and I wrote some down, and I asked, what do I need to ask? So these questions typically come to me in meditation, and this is what the collective is asking for when I meditate. Okay, the first question I would like to know, for divine masculine, please. I guess, this one must have, as I was reading my questions, this one sort of flipped over as I was trying to read my question. But it's a 7 of Cups, which is very interesting because this card right here is a 7. This is change. This is when changes are happening and new things are opening up. So it could be for you or divine masculine, where things are finally coming, seeing things more clearly, making some changes, planning, knowing that now you have the tools that you need to pick the right direction your life should go. Okay, but like I said, I haven't asked a question yet, so that just sort of flipped over, and I wanted to show you. Okay, Spirit, I would like to know, how does divine masculine truly feel for divine feminine. And I see one flipped over in here. I just trying to see which one it is. I could have sworn there's one in here. Okay. How does divine masculine truly feel for divine feminine? Okay, like there's a new beginning. Okay, I know there's one that's turned around in here somewhere. I'm going to find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, that was the one that flipped over first. I just couldn't find it. Excuse me. So the way that divine masculine is feeling is the Ace of Wands. Okay, and this is the one that first flipped over. I just couldn't find it. I was waiting for it. But this is just speaking of new beginnings. New beginning as far as having a new start, being able to feel, because it is a wand, it is a fire, it is feeling passion and pretty much having inner love for yourself and actually growing from it. So there's some kind of new beginning that is coming with divine femme and divine masculine. And the next card that came out was the Fool. And so with the Fool, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm not sure if it came out in reverse or not, but I'm going to read it standing up. So this card is just saying, okay, so it's time to move. Okay, this is telling divine masculine, hey, it's time to move. You've learned, perhaps you're seeing things now, and you could see that you can change your future. Okay, so there is some sort of new beginning, and this is truly how divine masculine feels for divine feminine, where there's a new beginning. These two cards are indicative of being a new beginning. But I feel like the universe with the Fool card, this is the universe saying, hey, move, this is time. You got everything. You're standing on top of the world. Okay, you have the power and you are ready. This is telling me you are ready for this new beginning that you're looking at. See, so divine masculine is pretty much looking at divine feminine as a new beginning. Okay, and so with the King of Swords, this one's in reverse for sure. I saw this one fling out in reverse. So my cards don't come out in reverse unless they fling out, guys, because I don't shuffle like a poker player. This is all spiritual, and if spirit wants them reversed, they are reversed. And so this is telling me that perhaps inside divine masculine with the King of Swords in reverse, it's just saying that perhaps he or she is softening up. They're pretty much letting go of, I feel like they're just getting softer to the connection as far as believing in it, because with the swords, it's all mental. Okay, there's clarity. And with it being in reverse, I feel like spirit is saying it's like now there's a softer side of divine masculine where I feel like he or she knows that this is the time to move. Okay, and so pretty much letting go of misconceptions, like just pretty much believing in it now. Okay, so very interesting the way that things are flowing. I do feel like divine masculine really needs to have a change, because even with the first card, there's just too much going on, and there needs to be some kind of change. Okay, and so this is what this card is saying, that divine masculine knows that divine feminine can bring that change and soften him. Okay, so that's how he truly feels about divine feminine. Excuse me. I had not been raspy all day until I started reading. It's amazing to me. Okay, it might have been all the meditating and all the inhaling of my smudging. Okay, so okay. I would like to know, Spirit, for divine masculine, okay, I haven't asked questions, but they're popping out, and I'm gonna read it, okay, for you guys. One fell down, actually 3 fell down, and I am picking them up. So the ones that came out right now, before I asked the question, all I said was divine masculine, and this is what came out. So temperance, so this is calling for healing. This is calling for patience. If you see here, there's just light and enlightenment. See how this figure is going up? It's just saying that there's some kind of spiritual awakening happening, and there needs to be patience, either on your sides or divine masculine side. And then with the wheel, this is awesome, guys. This means karma. This means a karmic cycle is ending. Something, you see this? Something's falling off the wheel. Something new is coming in. So it's not necessarily a bad card, because it's just saying time. See, it's shifting. And this is the third card that's telling me time. This is time. It's time to move, okay? So with the wheel, it's saying it could be the end of the karma cycle and something new is starting. You see this? And this is I feel like this is like symbolizing the material world, okay? So this is some kind of shift is happening. Look at the 69. That means it's like a twin flame, like soulmate, okay? So I feel like it's time. And oh yes, they're saying time to release this sadness, because there's a lot of sadness in divine masculine. And with this 3 of Swords, of course it's speaking of that third party situation, but it's also speaking of being sad, and perhaps I'm feeling like divine masculine is shedding some tears because of not being happy. And if you just look at this tear, like, these cards are awesome because they just show the emotion so much in a different way. I just feel like it's not so much about having that third party situation, but it's telling me this is how divine masculine is feeling. He's sad, and he's sad because he's not with divine femme. I'm sensing it. See, he's not able to show with the King of Cups here. This is divine masculine being unhappy because he's not truly being himself. He's not really sharing this cup with the right person. Okay, and I feel like, see, there's a new beginning with the 9 of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. This is divine masculine wanting to get out of this loneliness. I'm feeling like lonely and just sad, okay? But wants a wish fulfillment of letting this go. And so there's some call, I feel it, and I keep seeing time at this time around, where this is a time for change. It's just, I feel it, there's just such a heavy a call to shifting right now for divine masculine. Okay, so I'm going to put these cards back, and we'll see if they want to come out when I ask the question. And sometimes when I read my questions and I'm holding my cards, they already know what I want to ask, and that's why they fly out, okay? Because I can see things. they know what I'm reading. Okay, so my question was, I'd like the viewer to hear the question. What does divine masculine feel about himself at this time? Okay, what does divine masculine feel about himself? Feel or think about themselves? What do they think about themselves? Okay, this is very important, and I don't know why they told me to ask this, but they did. What is divine masculine feeling? And so let's see. Okay, so 8 of Swords. Okay, this is like feeling like trapped, and these are swords. So of course this is mental. This is having like a mental block, and just feeling a sense where divine masculine can't move, okay? Just very dark kind of a feeling. But just know that it's a mental kind of block, and spirit is sort of nudging with the lighting coming in right here. It's like, wake up, break yourself free from that, because you can get yourself out of this mental state at any time. And it is an 8, and that's calling for strength, okay? So there needs to be some strength there. So perhaps divine masculine feels like he's weak, okay? And for whatever reason, it could be something mental within himself that is causing him to feel weak, okay? I just got that right now. And it could be, in a sense, because all that divine masculine has been doing is working, really working. What I'm hearing here is like perhaps maybe starting a new business, just really concentrating on business and not really that much more. And perhaps this is why divine masculine is feeling sort of unbalanced, because I feel like with this card right here, this 42 card, that divine masculine just has so many people depending on him or her, that there's so much weight on his shoulders, but he keeps working and working and working. And I do sense with this card that it could lead to health issues, because divine masculine is not taking time for himself, okay? And so with the 10 of Cups, okay, so see, this came out in reverse. The 10 of Cups, when it's upright, is telling you, look at this card, how it makes you feel. Like, it makes you feel like home and peace, happiness, just like you have everything you want, okay? But it's in reverse, guys. So perhaps divine masculine at this point right now is really at a crossroad, and is really binding and holding himself back, because he knows there's no working on this happy home that he thought he had with the karmic partner, okay? And the question was, you guys, what is divine masculine thinking about himself? And this is what's coming out. So this is a lot of thought that is going on, and I'm telling you, divine masculine is working on a way to get out of this relationship, because it's not happy. It's not this peaceful looking environment that you see on this card. It's the opposite. It's horrible. It's not a good family, okay? And so perhaps maybe divine masculine works a lot so that he can avoid going home, okay? And so the next card that is here is the Devil. See? Okay, so this is where there's codependencies and temptation. So yeah, see, here's another here's the Joker again. This is not the Joker, but the Fool. So the Fool is, in a sense, divine masculine, okay? So this is just saying, like, divine masculine is really trying to break free from this temptation. And the temptation is the karmic partner. The karmic partner was a big temptation to him. And in a sense, with the Devil, I mean, I'm sensing that perhaps maybe she's just trying to hold on to him, in a sense where it's manipulative and pretty much badgering. It could be mental manipulation, something that at this point where divine masculine is just at its lowest of low, the karmic partner will jab at him mentally, okay? There's a mental hold here, but it's almost like divine masculine is crying to free from this, and he or she is working very hard to get out of this temptation. This home is not a happy home. It's a very heavy feeling that I'm feeling on my chest. It's not happy. It's very sad. It's that Three of Swords. I mean, if I would have kept it out, but it's like just that it's not a good. It's almost like a burden. And I don't want to say that, but it's just like it's such a deep feeling on my chest right now. But see, here's that Seven of Cups. This is where Divine Masculine has been enlightened to the error, his ways, okay? And so now there's knowledge behind. There is knowledge. If you guys remember what phase you're at right now, this is the wisdom, okay? So there's knowledge now for Divine Masculine as far as to he's seen the error of his ways, because the question is how is he feeling about himself? So it's like almost seeing the light, and there needs to be change. Definitely needs to be change. And the change is this Queen of Coins, because with this Queen of Coins, this represents the material world. This is Divine Femme that is really spiritually connected through the chakras. You're connected with your Divine Masculine, and all the good positive energies that you've been sending him is helping, okay? And in a sense, Divine Masculine knows this, okay? He feels you, and this is what is pretty much making this shift evolve, is because this is what he's working for. This, in the end, this is what Divine Masculine is working for, to return to Divine Feminine, to start over, to have a new beginning. Just very powerful. And see, it's a green, so this is the heart. This is the heart chakra. This is desire. This is love, okay? So this is how he feels about himself. But I feel like Divine Masculine thinks a lot about Divine Femme. Thinks a lot, okay? So if you're feeling him and thinking about him, he's thinking about you as well. He or she, guys, okay? This person is thinking about you, so that you're thinking about them, you feel it. And so this is what Divine Masculine is feeling about himself, okay? Which I do see that there needs to be some kind of shift. And there's a lot of working that's going on, because the light is on now. The light is on this temptress. There's a temptress in his life, and it's not a happy one. And so perhaps Divine Masculine is realizing, oh my gosh, wrong choice. I'm ready to move on from it. It's not working. So, yep, this is what's happening. Amazing. Wants to get out of that contract of that relationship, whether they're married or they're just living together or just dating, whatever. It's like, it's time to let that go. Yes, Divine Masculine, it's time. And at the bottom of the deck was the World, and here's another time piece, okay? This is about time, you guys. And on the bottom of that is Ace of Cups, so it's time for a new beginning and new love. Four of Wands, look at a new commitment. So that's what it's saying. It's like time, move it. Okay, and so my next question is, at this time, is Divine Masculine allowing spiritual guidance? Is Divine Masculine allowing spiritual guidance? Okay, and so with the Ace of Coins, this is a yes. Like, yes, there's almost like the light has been lit, and there's a lot of work being done in the material world to come together with Divine Feminine and to be stronger and to just start over. And I do feel like there's a new business or some kind of new venture that Divine Masculine is working on, in order to let this kind of burdensome, like I just feel like there's just so much work with money, because it's being drawn so quickly. There's so much of responsibility that this Divine Masculine has. And I do sense like there's a new job opportunity there for Divine Masculine. It could be something that he's putting a lot of energy to, okay? And if you don't feel like he's putting a lot of energy into, you know that this has you tied into it, because Divine Masculine wants to take care of Divine Feminine. It's just the type of person that this masculine is, okay? And so Spirit, I would like to know, okay, let's see this one. Spirit, what is hindering Divine Masculine from healing and moving forward? What is oh, okay, hold on. Too many, but I will take the first one that came out. The first two. Okay, so King of Wands And so this is and the Page of Coins. Okay, so perhaps you know, this is taking time to really learn, have a new perspective about himself, and knowing that there is a change that is needed, a more spiritual change needed. So I do believe like divine masculine is at a young phase as far as letting spirituality in healing. And it's really interesting because this is the King of Wands, but look at this is a seven. Seven is spiritual, seven is change, okay? See the fire, it's like there's fire, there's a new beginning as far as divine masculine having this spiritual aspect to him open up now, okay? And it's in the early stages. It's just very, very early, and still learning, still wanting to learn. And so this is awesome that that divine masculine is letting spiritual guidance in. Okay, because that's what we're hoping is happening, and there's transformations going on here. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Okay, so I would like to know, Spirit, what is the current situation with the karmic partner? What is the current situation with divine masculine and the karmic partner? So Two of Wands, there's some kind of planning. There's some kind of something's been brought to the table. Something's lit up now. I'd like some more clarification on the Two of Wands, please. What is the current situation? Please clarify the Two of Wands. What does this mean? It's almost like enlightenment, and there's some kind of change. There could be some time needed. Two of Wands, it could be like starting that new job or something like this. Something to do with money. Okay, what is the current situation with the karmic partner? Please clarify Two of Wands. Clarify Two of Wands, please. For divine masculine and the karmic partner, what is the current situation? Okay. Okay, so Knight of Wands, there's been a lot of turmoil there. At this point, there is some kind of planning. There's a surrender to spirituality here. Okay, and this is divine masculine that's giving in. Okay, this, like I said, we asked before if there's an allowance of inner guidance, and it truly feels like it is. With the Knight of Wands, this is saying there's a struggle. There's a struggle, but there's also light at the end of the struggle, because divine masculine is becoming stronger in his spirituality. And with the Wheel, this is saying this is the karmic. We're talking about the karmic situation, and it's ending. Clear out ending, okay? And I know this is true because look at, there's the Five of Cups. That doesn't look happy to me. It doesn't look like it's a beginning. It looks like it's an end. So with this karmic situation, there's still patience needed. There's still some time. There's some planning that's needing. There's some healing, some spiritual healing that needs to take place. Okay, but at least it's a movement, and it is an end. And it's a Seven of Wands. This is standing up to this behavior, this manipulator, because this person is manipulative. I've heard it in the beginning with the swords and the back talking and the manipulating mentally. Okay, this karmic partner jabs, manipulates. Okay, and so now with the Seven of Wands, look at this. See this triangle. It's love. There's love. Okay, for thyself. Standing up, finding new truth in himself. Okay, so this is beautiful. There's change here, guys, and seven is change. There's a lot of sevens. So there's a new beginning as far as Page of Wands. This is saying this is a new place for divine masculine, because he is starting this journey in the sense of standing up for himself, being stronger, seeing the light, not blocking it. Okay, because I feel like this divine masculine has really felt like he needed to go through this. In a sense, I feel like divine masculine needed to go through this karmic cycle with this karmic partner because he needed to pay off some kind of karma, something that divine masculine has done in the past that was not good. I feel like he pretty much put himself in this place to release some karma. If that makes any sense, it's coming out that way, guys. That in a sense, divine masculine knew he had to go through this phase of his life to pay off some kind of family karma, either his karma. And Two of Swords, this is saying there's a decision being made. There's a decision that has been made, and there's peace in this card. There's a lot of peace. There's knowing, and the blindfold is not tied. If you see, this blindfold is not tied. It's untied, and it's just a matter of time before it drops completely, and divine masculine is seeing clearly. But I feel like this is saying this is a decision's been made, okay? And whether if it was made by divine masculine or the destiny, it's just something that I do feel like there's a knowing. There is a knowing that divine masculine had to go through this. And so there you have it. That karmic situation has come to an end. It is coming to an end if it isn't already. And that's what is depicted with the Two of Wands. There's some kind of planning, some kind of movement. Okay. And this is how divine masculine feels about the karmic situation. He wants closure, healing and closure. Okay. And so let me see. Do I have more questions for him? The next question that I was going to ask is, does divine masculine have any desire to stay with a karmic partner? But I just don't see that but I'm going to ask it anyway. Does divine masculine desire to stay with the karmic partner? Let's see. I heard you flip. Did you flip? I was closing my eyes, guys. Oh, hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys. Too many fell on the floor. I had to pick them all up. Does divine masculine desire to stay with a karmic partner and work it out? Okay, these ones flipped over and they were going to be upside down. So this is the 5 of Coins and the 6 of Cups. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is with the 5 of Coins in reverse, it's just saying like, okay, typically when it's upright, you're left behind, you're lonely, you're made the wrong decision, time's wasted. It's like you didn't take action on something that you should have taken action, which is divine feminine here with the 6 of Cups, okay? But in reverse, it's just saying like you're not that way anymore. You're open. You're past this kind of feeling like anxiety, okay? So there's less anxiety when it comes to divine masculine thinking about divine femme. And so is there a desire to stay with the karmic partner? I don't believe it. I don't believe that there is, because with the 6 of Cups, this is talking about happy times. This is a very indicative of having a new beginning. See the lilies, they're new beginning in love, and just pretty much returning to that happy state. Okay, so I feel like divine masculine no longer has this kind of feeling where if he leaves the karmic partner, there's going to be a lot of anxiety and a lot of feeling leaving someone in the cold, because this divine masculine, even though he's gone through so much with this karmic partner, he still has the biggest heart ever and does not want to leave karmic partner feeling feeling left behind. Like, I still feel like divine masculine still wants to take care of her financially. So I feel like she'll get settled. They'll settle a good settlement for her. But definitely wants to return to divine feminine. Okay. And let me see what is at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, this is clarity, guys. Yeah, see, there's some kind of clarity that's going on. And the Four of Wands, this is a commitment. This is commitment that is just loving and growing, okay? And here's the King of Coins. Yeah, working so hard for his money, holding on to it, because this divine masculine really wants to take care of his divine feminine, okay? And I feel like he's having to really stock that bank, like to grow that savings, because it's been depleted, okay? But there's the Three of Cups, which is celebration, and the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning in love. And so that's what he's moving towards, okay? That's what divine masculine is moving towards, is divine feminine. Okay, so on the next timeline, I'm gonna do the karmic partner, okay, just to see her side of the story, guys, because what the side that you see from divine masculine is not what the karmic partner feels. She could be just totally brainwashed and not seeing things clearly, okay, or delusional about what's really going on. Because I do feel like this divine masculine hasn't really been that open to the karmic partner, only because there was no closeness. There was not a connection. It could have been more sexual and more like trophy kind of relationship, like that, material. So I do sense like yeah, like the karmic partner was just very tempting, okay? But that temptation doesn't last forever. But the karmic partner might see things different, okay? So that's why I like to ask about her, okay? Her or him, whichever. You know what resonates with you. Okay, so we want to do the energy. Okay, so what is the energy currently for the karmic partner? See, so the karmic partner at the point right now, for her, everything's peachy keen, everything's balanced, everything is yin and yang. Like, for some reason, this karmic partner just feels like everything's good, and perhaps maybe it is because they've come to an understanding. And I do feel like divine masculine is gonna take care of her financially, so it could be the balance that she was seeking, okay? And so then with the one, it's talking about perhaps this is spirit nudging the karmic partner to be more healed and be more divine, okay? Which there's nothing wrong for this. And seriously, if you're having hatred thoughts about the karmic partner, then that's going to hold your divine masculine back from coming, because this is about love. This is about accepting everyone for who they are, no matter what. Because this divine masculine, like I said earlier, he's gone through a lot of stuff with this karmic partner, but he still has a big heart and still does not want to leave her like where she's broke. You guys, this guy is a good guy, okay? He or she, great person, okay? So right now, it could be the love that you're sending her it's changing, okay? Changing her, because I do send her love. I send her love and I send him love. We're all connected. We're all connected, guys. So it's just a matter of wanting to hang out with that person. You don't want to hang out with bad people. That's your free will, you know? And I feel like divine masculine is finding that free will with himself and standing up to the karmic partner with, where's that Seven of Wands? It's in here somewhere, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, right here. Getting stronger. And this is what this means, this little triangle. I don't know if you guys have seen my other videos. When I tell you, when you meditate, you send love to each other. See, there's 3 points. So love to divine masculine, love to the karmic, love to divine femme. So this is standing up. This is working, okay? So I would like to know, Spirit, okay. Okay. What are the true current feelings that the karmic partner is feeling about divine masculine, please? What does this karmic partner truly feel for divine masculine? Okay. So Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands, Knight of Swords. So perhaps at this point, this karmic partner is having, with the High Priestess here, the High Priestess speaks of having that intuition, having that knowing. It's more like a feeling, a gut feeling, your head, mental ideas, thoughts. So I feel like this karmic partner is aware that this is coming to an end. This relationship is coming to an end, and it's here it is in this deck of cards. And I know this wheel was in for divine masculine, where this yeah, it came out. It's like it's ending, okay? So perhaps they have some sort of understanding. There's been some kind of bad words perhaps between them, and a lot of battles, okay? So I feel like this karmic partner perhaps realizes there's nothing loving about this. It's become arguing. It's become a lot of backstabbing, a lot of arguing, and just not a positive relationship. And perhaps maybe this karmic partner is seeking balance. Maybe she's seeing the light where, holy crap, I want balance. I don't want this type of relationship. So perhaps this karmic partner is healing as well, guys, which is awesome, because this means movement for your divine masculine to return to you, okay? But I do feel like definitely this karmic partner has gotten softer, and hallelujah to that, because this is what we want. This is a change. This is a positive change forward that all twins want, because we want that reunion. So in a sense, perhaps this is the karmic partner letting go of divine masculine, okay? Yeah, okay, so Spirit, the next question about the karmic partner is, okay, so what does the karmic partner truly desire from divine masculine in the future? What are her true desires about divine masculine in the future? Okay, she's still really, he or she is still really holding on to the fact that there is a connection. And, this just could be inside where the karmic partner just feels like, I wish I could still have this connection with divine masculine, okay? But see, there's too much pain that's gone on, and it's depicted here where there's a lot of battling and a lot of bad words, and so there's too much pain that's gone on right now. And perhaps this karmic partner is reflecting on all the bad things that this karmic partner has created for divine masculine, okay? But there's no taking it back, okay? So I do feel like this karmic partner realizes that this King of Cups, which is divine masculine, is pouring out that water, doesn't want this love. And I feel like the karmic partner truly desires to just let this go, okay? And with the Ten of Swords, this is the end. This is the end cycle. There's a death to it. So perhaps this karmic partner is also wanting and desiring for this relationship to end, because I do feel that she's gotten a little softer as well. And you know, a lot of intuitive, a lot of downloads have been happening and just changing and realizing they do not connect on this level. As much as they try to have this connection that divine feminine and divine masculine have, there's no competing. There's just no competing, okay? So this is the end. This is her desiring it to end in the future as well. Okay, so that's awesome, guys. That's like positive. This is what we want. Yay, like I'm so happy. This is great, okay? But let's see. It's still concerned. Let's see what happens here. I would like to know, is the karmic partner being truthful, truly truthful in all ways with divine masculine? Is the karmic partner? At this point, yes, there's truth being told now. Where in the past, truth was being withheld. See, in the past, there was just trickery going on, and now it's like over that. There's been some strength as far as healing, and this is a really good way to be, okay? So definitely a good positive change, and I feel like this is good for the twins, for you twins, and for the collective. It feels like the work is helping and it's working, which is awesome, okay? So I'm gonna change it to divine femme now. So let's get her energy, or your energy. Spirit, what is divine feminine's current energy, please? What is divine feminine's current energy? What is divine femme going through? Okay. You guys always ask about the music, and right now I'm playing Archangel Michael. And this is angelic meditation music, okay? But it's Archangel Michael. So if you're feeling like you're healing through this, that's because he's playing. He's healing you. Okay, what is the energy of divine feminine, please? Divine feminine. Okay, so divine femme, I see you've been working on yourself. This is great because you're taking a lot of learning in from the past. This is what this side of the card means, where you're looking in the mirror and you're reflecting on everything that you've learned, and pretty much wanting something new. You, of course, hold that key to start something new and writing a new story for yourself. Like writing a new story, just really concentrating on the new beginning and growth and prosperity and just moving forward. Okay, so I do see a lot of inner strength here, a lot of strength, a lot of growing, just letting go of things in the past and ready to start new. And this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's see here. What are divine feminine's true feelings about divine masculine, please? What are divine feminine's true feelings? Okay, so at this point, the tower in reverse. So perhaps currently you've been feeling like you wanted to walk away, like there's no growth, and perhaps you were feeling like, okay, I'm gonna write a new story. And that's okay, because you are supposed to work on yourself and continue to grow and be prosperous and create your reality, what you want, okay? So, but, and I have been having this kind of energy as well, where I was thinking, well, my gosh, I get in these kind of bouts too. And a lot of the times it's actually divine masculine that's coming in through me, because it'll happen at the most odd time where I'm just so happy, and then all of a sudden I feel like I want to be in tears, and just really that Three of Swords, that broken heart kind of energy comes out, okay? And so perhaps maybe this is you saying to yourself, I'm walking away. And this is like a spur of the moment, and it lasts for maybe a couple hours, then it goes away. Perhaps maybe it lasts a day or so. But I do see that energy, and it is in reverse. So I don't feel like it's something that you really mean. It's something that, like I said, it's a spur of the moment. It could be just a sudden energy where you're just like, oh, I'm over it. But then you realize, oh my gosh, no. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's just, it could be that you're picking up on your divine masculine's emotions at that time when that happens, okay? And like I said, it does happen to me as well. Please clarify the Tower in reverse. Okay, as they jumped out in front of me, you guys didn't see, but they did. Okay, so Seven of Swords, okay. So yeah, some of you are thinking about walking away and just breaking free, and perhaps you're feeling cheated. You're feeling cheated because all this time that's gone on and you still don't have your divine masculine. Perhaps maybe some of you are just saying, I'm feeling cheated and I want to walk away. Okay, but just know with the Nine of Wands, there's a spiritual healing here for you as well. So as you're healing, you're leaving everything behind, and there's so much new growth. But just know, if you walk away, you're not going to have this growth, because you've been working at it so long. There is light coming. There is change coming, guys, okay? With this Nine of Wands, it's just being more spiritual and just being driven and letting go of the past, okay? So you're still healing. And if you're really worried too much about when this is going to happen, this is an indicator to you that you got to let that go. You got to rewrite your story. You have to be this strong person. You have to create. You have the power to write your own new story. Okay? You hold the key in a sense. And so with the Seven of Pentacles, this is for some of you who you're waiting for this. It's like reaping what you sow, okay? So if you plow your field and you're waiting for it to harvest, and it's almost here. This is another seven. So it's not, I don't get a negative feeling from this card. It's more of a positive. It's like some of you are very patient. You're very patiently waiting. Sorry, there it is. Sorry, guys. You're very patiently waiting for your crops to come in, okay? And they are coming. That's what this card is telling you. It's coming, okay? And there you go. It's the Four of Wands. You're wanting this commitment, this connection, this new start, a marriage, okay? You're wanting this, and you're gonna have it with the Four of Wands. This is what's coming in your direction, but you've also got to let it in. You know, you can't go back and forth. One day, yes, I'm in this journey. One day, no. Because that Tower is telling me that. It's like back and forth, like a wobble. And like I said, I feel it too. So it's not just you, but just know that if you hang in there, you're going to have this commitment that you've been manifesting and been wanting. So continue to write that book and really believe in what you want as the outcome. And just know, when you have these Tower moments where you do feel like you're cheated and you want to walk away from it, okay? Just know that these could be the feelings that divine masculine is sending you, because like I'm telling you, these happen at the most random times when you're just feeling so good, and then all of a sudden you're feeling sad and you have tears. And it's like, what the heck? I was fine. And then you question yourself and you're like, that must be him, because it's not me. And I know that happens to me a lot. And see, look at, so yeah, this is saying, yes, this is right. You know, this is, your gut feeling is right. Like, this is the emotions that you're getting from divine masculine when this tarot moment happens for you guys. And like I said, I know it's like, it's not, you're not really taking the end of this, you're just having hiccups, okay, in the road, like forks in the road where you want to walk away from it. But I truly don't see you walking away from it. It's too strong of a connection. Okay. Let's see. How does divine feminine feel about herself? About herself. And that one just flew out really quick. Six of Pentacles. Ooh, good. You're feeling balanced. You're feeling like you're being charitable to people. You're being there for people. People are leaning on you. This is a good feeling to feel about yourself. That means you're there. You're balanced. You're aligned. You're waiting. Anything else that the divine femme feels about herself or thinks about herself? Okay, the world, like things are going to start, for some of you, things are going to start happening. You've been waiting patiently. Look at that. This is movement, okay? This is things coming into your existence that you've been manifesting and holding on to for some time, okay? And so 9 of Pentacles. So some of you guys are really proud of yourselves, and you really should be, because you're successful. Anything that you're touching right now, it's becoming successful. I'm trying to get these cards to sort of, there we go. So you're feeling very powerful and successful and just growing, and just the way that you really should be, just working on yourself and being beautiful inside. And perhaps this is divine masculine watching you as well from afar, because it just gives me that kind of feel that you've been watched, even though you're not in communication. If you're not in communication, see, this is still telling me there's some kind of, someone's watching you. See that owl right here? So it could be divine masculine still watching over you, and maybe seeing you places without you seeing him. Something like this, okay? Some kind of, I don't want to say spying, but just keeping the tabs on you. And so 5 of Swords, some of you could be having this mental conflict where, you're thinking about stuff too much. See, the little people are falling down. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Okay, so there's people falling down. It could just be you overthinking, but you have to allow yourself to have these kind of emotional days. Don't feel bad about yourself having ups and downs in this journey, because it is a tough journey. It's not meant for everybody, and you were picked specifically because you're strong enough, even though you don't know it. You were strong enough to handle this business. So this moth right here, this is a moth. This is saying new beginnings. Moths are not always so bad, guys, because they are like a butterfly, but they do cocoon and have new beginnings. So this is telling me perhaps you need to let go of this mental thinking and have a new beginning, a new spiritual guidance come in for you guys. For some of you that are feeling like that. So like I said, take whatever resonates for you guys. So these were a couple messages that were for some divine femmes on how you guys are feeling it in different ways, different aspects, okay? So yeah, perhaps some of you are feeling anxious and sleepless, okay? So try to get some sleep, because see, at the top of the deck is the 6 of Wands. You're gonna have victory. So don't worry so much is what Spirit is telling you. Don't worry. Everything's working out on your behalf. You're divinely guided. You're being divinely guided. And so I would like to know, what does divine masculine need to know about her divine masculine that she doesn't know? What does divine masculine, yes, okay. 2 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Magician. Oh my goodness, guys, this is beautiful. Okay, so this is saying that your divine masculine is working very hard and working to find a new beginning, to find inner balance within himself. Because if this beautiful King of Pentacles, this is speaking of a fatherly figure, a man that takes care of the home, a man who has so much pride in his family. If he is not healed correctly and does not have balance within himself, how can he offer this well-balanced Knight of Wands, this passion, this new beginning to Divine Femme. So what Spirit wants you to know is that your Divine Masculine is getting stronger each day. And I do hear that time. I see that clock again where it's going slowly, but it is happening underneath your eyes and you just don't even know it, but you should feel it, okay? So your Divine Masculine is getting stronger as well as having balance within himself in order to have this new beginning to offer this love to you. And this is what the Magician is. The Magician is saying this is victory. This is, you have everything, all the tools that you two need. You have them, and you are spiritually guided. With the Magician, it has so many different aspects, but this aspect that I'm getting right now is that there's victory and there's change and there's healing, okay? And this is something that's been going on without you knowing. So don't worry, things are working out the way they're supposed to be. And that's what Spirit wants you to know about your Divine Masculine that you don't know, okay? There's a lot of inner healing going on. And look at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands that goes very much with this new beginning that's going to come into your existence. There's the butterfly, the new beginning of a butterfly, and all these, there's full of growth. And gosh, I just love it. There's the Knight of Pentacles, which is a slower moving energy, but it's also a pentacle. This is still that fatherly kind of spirit that Divine Masculine has. Because once he's healed, there's no going back, and he's making the right decision, the right choice, okay, to take care of himself and then take care of you, okay? There it is, new beginning. Definitely new beginning in your material world, finances, everything's getting stronger. See, here's the Emperor. See, this Divine Masculine is a very fatherly type, wants to take care of the home, but the Emperor overtakes all these cards because he controls all the elements. So this is telling me that Divine Masculine is really having that control, that high level of control within himself and being stronger, okay? So that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys like this reading. Like, it's so beautiful, and the messages were just so clear today. I love it. I love it. I just want to take one more deck for you guys just to see, okay? Okay, so this last question is for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. I would like to know what Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine need to heal. What do they need to heal themselves, please? For both of them. Yes, both. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. How can they heal? What kind of advice can you give them to heal, please? Yes. Okay, and they fell down. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so what you both need to work on as far as healing, and this could be, you could tell if it resonates for you, okay? So opportunity knocks, go for it. I'm telling you, from the very beginning, I've seen clocks, and it's just saying it's time, okay? So it's time. And I feel like that's more for Divine Masculine, really, excuse me. Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. So perhaps maybe you guys can meditate to some Archangel Raphael. Even this kind of music that I listen to, you can YouTube it and type Archangel Raphael meditative music and listen to it, and just hold this activation card, this right here. See, it says believe, and it's 11. Believe in it, okay? So listen, when you're trying to really concentrate on this activation, listen to this music in the background and see if it helps you. And just when you close your eyes, try to see this image and just let it go and take you where you want, where let it take you where it wants to take you as far as belief, okay? And have a really strong power to believe in it. And then also a peacock, raise your standards. Yeah, okay? So this is just saying, be who you are, be strong. And this could be a message for divine masculine, you know? Raise your standards. Don't keep yourself tied down to something that is not good for you. Originality, blaze at your own trail. So be original and be don't be fake, okay? Don't be fake, and just continue to grow within yourself, okay? And then enlightenment. So this is just saying that there's a lot of healing going on. When you start seeing a lot of the rainbow colors, this is when you see a lot of healing and just a lot of downloads, a lot of intuition. That's your crown chakra is just, and your third eye is just over. It's like not over, but it's expanding. Okay, and then face your fears. Release the power of fear. So if you're fearing, divine femme, if you're fearing that divine masculine is not coming to you quickly enough, squash that fear, because he's there with you all the time. If you really tap into those energies, and I've talked about sexual unions and stuff, your partner is right there with you, okay? And divine masculine, you need to be scared, not to be scared of divine feminine. Because during meditation, I forgot to tell you guys, during meditation, I sensed a sense of fear that divine masculine is scared. He's scared of you still. I don't know why. And, you know, I said, you don't need to be scared of divine femme. I feel it's like a lot of scared to return and face the music. And, you know, that is scary. So 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. Okay, you're being blessed with a lot of goodness. And it is another 7, guys. And here's 7 deadly sins. Humanity's destructive traits. So stay away from this. This is actually going along with this the standards, okay? If you're gonna hang around with and have bad standards, you're not doing good. You have to believe in yourself that you can do good, okay? So there you have it, guys. I hope you like this reading, and I hope it's giving you a lot of insight and a lot of ways to heal and meditate and do things to make a movement in your journey, okay? Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for spending time with me.